crop and distort. So have a clip on the timeline and click on it, and in your inspector window go over to the, I think they call it full height inspector. It's not like this would be called a video inspector. Yeah, video inspector. So make sure you're in that section. Okay. Now for mine, I scroll down, and near the bottom there should be an option that says distort. So it may be in a different location. You may have to scroll up, but that's what we're looking for. And with this one, you're probably, oh, I'm sorry, I skipped crop. Let me go with crop first, since that's in the order. So scroll to the one that says crop. Everyone see the one that says crop? Yeah. All right, so under crop, where it says left, right, top, bottom, what you can do is just click on the little slide bar and say for left, and it'll crop coming from the left direction. Okay. And if you need more, you can, the slide bar goes so far, but if you need more, you can just click on the number, hold, and do as much as you need. Okay. And that works for the top, the bottom. Usually I don't really mess with these options. I'm not even sure. That is interesting. Well, there's that also. And let's see what's Ken. Let's see what the Ken Burns thing does. Just not really showing much. Okay, I'll just reset. So normally just go with crop and wait. So the default trim, just that's kind of the basic way of doing that. Now there's another way that you can also do crop. Do you have your lip? Okay. So you can also this is like I guess the universal crop symbol. So you can click that, and if you want to freehand it, then go to the blue little I don't know what you call them, notches, and click, hold, and you can crop that way if you choose to do so. So nothing I've said when freehanding is that always make sure you press done when you've actually finished with the freehand part. So, and if I say I want to go back to it, I could click that icon, and if I want to undo it, I could just press reset, and it does, undoes what I just did. So, and I'm gonna click done again to get rid of it. And now we're gonna move on to the one that says distort. So for mine, it's right under crop. So with this, it kind of like changes the, you'll see, it kind of like morphs the angles of the image. So this is probably, of the things I've shown you in this lesson, maybe the least used, but I figured I'd go ahead and show you some of these things. So anyhow, and of course you can reset the parameters to get it back, or press Control Z. I'm just going to press Command Z to get it back to how it should look. And you can freehand this one also. There's like a, I don't know what shape it's called, a rhombus or something. You click that, and you can do many of the similar movements if you choose to do so. And always, make sure you press done when you're done with that. So, and I'm going to reset it to get it back to normal. Let's see, was there anything else I wanted to talk about? Let's see. I don't know if I set it to this class, but with the transform, you also have the freehand option, so you can click here, and you can move things around. If you want to make it smaller or bigger, you can do it that way as well. So you don't have to go with the the scale option and the position option if you don't want to do that. So that is the main thing, and I'm gonna deactivate it. So deactivating gets it off the screen, but if you say, oh wait, messed with it, the wrong one. And if I do this, then that's kind of like the equivalent of pressing done. So, and let's reset it. Okay. So now we're gonna go over the homework for this assignment, and yeah, and it's very important that you pay attention, because if you don't do it exactly right, you will have deductions on your grade. So, or if it's really wrong, I may just say you're better off doing it over again than say taking a 50% out on the assignment. So, yeah, let's get started. So, for these, sorry. Now, since in each class lesson we kind of build on things that we've learned before. So since last time we learned how to do a full screen, like animated background, or with some words in the middle of the screen or a lower third, then you're going to be doing that before every assignment. So your name will be in the video of every assignment from here on. So let's go ahead. Well, I'll just go ahead and do something real quick. I don't know, I'll go with curtain. So that's the one I'm going to pick. And you can, so anyway, this part, yeah, you shouldn't really have much issue with. So I don't need 10 seconds of this. So, and so I would do say, can you use what?
Color on the homework or don't?
Color?
Yes, so like change the color of the video or don't.
Let me go over the homework, and and that'll probably answer your question. Okay. So where was I? Video adjustment. Yeah. And if you're going to do a full screen, might as well have the name of the assignment. And I don't know what's next week. I don't know. Let's say October 5th. All right. If you do the full screen, might as well just do that. So anyway, that's before So you're gonna have that, or you can just have a lower third with your name on it, and maybe the name of the assignment. That's fine also. So you're gonna need 2 layers of video for this. So you're gonna have one video. I'll just go with this one since this one is here, and I'll pick another one. Hold on. Let me lower the volume on the TV. Okay. And you know what? I'm trying to say, I forgot how long this video clip is. I'd say you'd probably want something that lasts a little bit longer. I mean, I think yeah, I guess yeah, 5 seconds could have worked. But I'm gonna go with this one. So anyhow, so you're gonna have two video clips, one on top of the other. So everyone see that so far? Talk to me, because
Yes, sir.
I don't want to hear next week, oh, I didn't understand the assignment, because this is going to get complicated. So, all right. Everybody else understand? Okay. So, you're going to have one video on top of the other, like you see here. So I've got this, the church video on top of the guy, speaking. So those are the two that I'm going to have. So for this one, for the video on top, we're going to change the saturation to 50%. So for the church screen video, you're going to change this to 50%. So I'm clicking on that clip. I'm make sure I'm in my, I don't need my video inspector, I need my color inspector. So I'm going to go over to color inspector. And then I'm going to go over to saturation. So changes it. It said negative 50%. I'm trying to think. Yeah, negative 50%. So that's basically, that's not black and white. That's kind of like between where it is currently and like halfway between black and white. And the reason why and if your computer doesn't have the sample clips, let me know, because it's also very important that you use the sample clips for this, because I've seen this video footage over and over again over the years, so I know what it looks like when it has, full color, or if it's bluish or whatever. Now, if you're using something that's not one of the sample clips, it's probably a video that I've never seen before. So I don't know if the colors are naturally the way they are, or if maybe you did something to it or what. So make sure to use the sample clips. So for that top video, you definitely don't want to use the black and white, because we're dealing with color. So anyway, so I'm just gonna show you. This is what it looks like, at 50% color and 100% color. So you guys may be like, oh, I don't really, So yeah, 50% is like, yeah, go with that. If it's, say, if you do negative 55%, I'm not gonna penalize you for that. If you accidentally do negative 70%, I'm not gonna penalize you for it. So, but at least do 50, so that way I can tell that, okay, they did reduce the amount of color saturation in the image. So that's part of it. Let's see, change the saturation to 50% and crop off the left half of the video. So now we're going to go from our color inspector to our video inspector, and we're going to scroll down to crop. And I said crop off the left side. So we're going to pick the slider that says left and going to move it over like so, okay? And I'm trying to think, did I say the left half of the video? So if it's, a little less than half or a little more than half, that's fine. Just, I need to be able to clearly see that the video has been cropped, okay? What else? So now we're gonna switch over to the video that's at the bottom. So for me, in this instance, this is the one of the guy, okay? So for the video on the bottom, I'm gonna increase the scale to 150%. So I gotta make sure I click on it. Oh, am I not on my select tool? Okay, gotta click on it. And now I'm gonna go over to transform, and I'm gonna go to scale, and I'm just gonna slide it over to about 150, 159. Either way, I can tell that this is bigger than what it normally is. So can you guys see the difference? Yes. What's your
which scale? Because
Oh, scale all. So yeah. So yeah, scale all so that everything keeps the same proportion. So and what else? Yeah, for scale 150 and lower, and we're gonna lower the position of it. So now we're gonna go to transform, and under position, we're gonna pick the x coordinate. Or if you want to freehand this, you can freehand it. So, but under x it says 0, so I'm just gonna drag it to like a negative. I don't know. I just did negative 491 if you really tricky about the numbers, but just so that, and it kind of works harder when there's an infinite black background. But that's the thing about knowing this video, is that I know that his head is at near the top of the screen. So if I adjusted it and I see that his head is, I don't know, a lot lower in the screen, then I know that the video has been edited. Now I'm trying to think. There's one more thing where opacity used to be a part of it. Did I left half scale some black appeared, or maybe I thought, if I remember that, I thought I had opacity on this one. Let me take a look at. All right, I did the 50% crop, left half video, bottom increase scale to 150, lowers position. Okay, okay, maybe it's the next assignment where I had some opacity, but I thought it was this one. Let me double check. Saturation, increase scale, lowers position. Okay. Yeah, I really thought that this one, third assignment, video adjustments. Huh. Sorry, I just want to make sure, because I'd hate to be like grading it. Be like, oh, well, they don't have opacity, and then I'm going to deduct, and then it's like, oh, well, that wasn't even on the sheet. Let's see. I just want to look at one more. Did I have opacity on this? No. Okay. Okay. So I guess it's one of the later assignments where opacity is a factor. So, yep, don't have to do anything with opacity. Lower third, full screen. Yeah. Okay. So let's get this out the way. So for your homework should look something like this. And let me so, and you don't have to have how long did I make this? 4 seconds is good. So some kind of text, whether it be a lower third, full screen, and yeah, this with your the colors muted, the one of the image on the right, on the left has been blown up a little bit and it's been repositioned, and yeah, I think I'm going to use another one just because maybe it'll show up better. So, did everyone understand what I just did? Okay. Did you understand? Okay, cool. All right, well, in that case, let's move on to today's objectives. And I need to make some copies.